Good day, everyone. Good day. Welcome, Kingdom Health family. We're so delighted to be here today. You've got myself, Dr. Vanessa, and Nurse Tasha with us today. And today we're so excited to collaborate, to come together, to really boost and share these back to school health tips, things, and give you some tools for for implementation throughout the school year to ensure that this is the healthiest school year yet. We're so excited to be here. Remember to like, share to help others be aware. So let's get started. The first tip that we want to share is sleep routine. Now it's encouraged to start the sleep routine a week prior to school getting in motion. Now, some have started school already. That's okay. It's not too late to get started now. So, getting back into a sleep routine, having a sleep routine is so important to ensure that the children get restorative sleep. So for younger kids, it's recommended anywhere from 9 to 12 hours of sleep. And for the teens, anywhere from 8 to 10 hours of sleep. This is so important because it's really going to help boost the immune system. It's going to help with better mood and better focus too as well. So let's encourage them to get the sleep, get into a sleep pattern and a sleep routine. So that way they can even carry it on when they become adults and they can be the best that they can be in the school as well as in their adulthood.
Another topic would be nutrition and hydration. Oh, how important it is. This is what fuels the mind. This is what gives them the energy to get throughout the day. So, we want to make sure that we are making good food choices. When
Mhm.
you're packing lunches, when you're packing snacks, make sure that you include whole foods, fruits, oranges, apples. We want to increase our immunity, boost the immunity by uh, add in vitamin C, add in zinc, vitamin A,
Mhm.
vitamin B, all these things that will increase immunity. We are going into the fall and winter months. At this time of the year, we notice that colds are being increased. There's a lot
Yeah,
of viruses that are taking place. So we want to start now to protect ourselves so that we won't fall into the bracket of those who are getting sick, right?
absolutely.
Another thing that is very, very important going into the winter and fall months, going into school, back being around a whole bunch of other children, is using good hand washing skills. We want to make sure that we're washing our hands before we eat. We want to wash our hands after we touching things. Although soap and water is the best way to clean your hands, and but if you have sanitizer, and you're not around soap and water, sanitizer is good too. So parents, make sure that there's a little bottle of sanitizer in your kid's backpack. It is recommended that you wash your hands for 20 seconds. So what is recommended is singing happy birthday. You sing that birthday song while you're washing your hands, and it'll be perfect time to clean away the germs. Also,
And
I
I
want
want to jump in here too, as well, Nurse Tasha, because we want to also segue and promo the live on last week that was done by Health Coach Shayna. She gave some extremely good tips for snacks, nutrition, staying away from the sneaky sugars. I believe that was the term she used, and just how to get all the food groups in the backpack, lunchbox, whatever they have. To ensure that they really have that good nutrition, as Nurse Tasha said.
Yes, and be careful of like the crackers. I know a lot of people think that, oh, crackers are much better than potato chips. But we got to remember at the end of the day, they're still carbs. And when they break down in our body, they turn into sugars as well.
Yeah,
So that's another way that will boost sugar in our body. So we want to be mindful of that too. And just take a peek at last week's video if you missed it with Health Coach Shayna.
absolutely.
Yes, another thing also, what would be good to know is that, if the children are coughing or sneezing, make sure that we remind them to cough inside of their elbow to
Absolutely.
prevent the spreading of the germs. That is a very good thing to do. And also backpack safety. So it's recommended that the children's backpacks do not exceed 10 to 15% of their body weight. And we want to make sure that they're wearing their backpack on both shoulders, so that we're not putting all the weight on one side. We want to keep that spine aligned, right? Yes, we do.
Absolutely. Such great health tips that the children can implement now, because these children are going to grow into being adults. And just like we encourage every single week, we want to teach the descendants to do it, and they can train their children and children's children to do the same thing. So let's keep these things in mind. Another thing that we want to encourage parents, encourage the children, is eye care. We want to really make sure that the eyes are in good health. There's a rule, a 20-20-20 rule. So being having screen time for 20 minutes, taking 20 seconds to look 20 feet away, to give the eyes a break from all that stimulation on the screens, all these micro flashes that happens when you look on the screen that we don't even see, but our eyes recognize it. So those are ways in which we can really promote those good eye health. And keeping up with eye exams is another thing. That good nutrition that Nurse Tasha talked about is also good for eye health as well. And they're spending so much time during the school day on screens, and then they may have to come home and spend more time on screens. So just be mindful of that additional screen time. It's been linked with reduced focus, so that leisure extra screen time, you don't want to overexhaust that, because that can definitely affect the focus of the child as well. So that's another tip. Emotional health and mental health is so key. It's the children are learning. It's a new school year. There could be new friends and new school. There can be so many nerves that surround the new school year. Am I going to do better than I did last time? Am I going to get in trouble? Am I going to do well? Am I going to be successful in sports? Am I going to make the team? All these thoughts, they're navigating. And then you throw some hormones in there. Lord have mercy. There's a lot that they're dealing with. And we as adults, we've probably conquered them. Sometimes we haven't yet. But either way, we want to really create that safe space for the children to speak. Create that space at the dinner table for having dinner together. Create that space at the end of the day. Really create that safe environment for the children to share. Another thing that we want to keep in mind with that, creating the safe place, is starting the day off well, end of the day off well, and really making those environments calm. It's nothing worse than, we know, going through a day and it's like, where's this? Where's that? So preparation is key. Did the dog eat? Do you have your backpack? Where's your socks? Preparation is key to help create that calm environment. Oh my goodness, let's not start the day off stressful. Let's start and meditate on his word day and night, right? That's how we want to do. We want to be on meditation on the goodness of God, the word of God. We do not want to be stressful. And sometimes we have those times, but we really want to minimize those times and create a safe environment. Nurse Tasha, you wanted to share.
Also, I think that it'll be very, very important too when the kids come home from school and they have want to talk to you about school. They start talking about their friends or what's going on. I know that the day has been long, I know that it's been busy, but guess what? Just listen to them. Just listen to them, because it will encourage. When you show interest in what they're talking about, they want to speak more on it, and you will learn more and more about what's happening in school, what's happening with the kids that they socialize with, and it'll make you more aware. I'm speaking from experience. I've
Yes,
noticed that when my daughter started talking to me about school and I started showing interest, everything stops. And I'm like, really? And I actually engage in conversation. I've learned so much about the people she's around, the people in school, the teachers. I've learned a lot. So just keep that in mind as well.
absolutely. I think that's such a great point, because showing that interest gets, like you said, gets them to share more. And especially as they start to age, sometimes risky behaviors, and sometimes you're just trying to try things out because you're figuring things out. You as the parent know what's going on, and that's important for health, mental health, social health as well. So great point. So our last takeaway and our last tip is healthy choices. We just want to encourage you as a family unit, whether you're a parent, grandparent, guardian, make healthy choices. Parents, we encourage you, employ you, set the example for the child from now. You set the example, set the model for them to follow, and teach them how to do it. And choose one healthy choice to really instill throughout this entire school year. Maybe this year you want to make a garden. Include the children in that, right? To grow up the veggies, the fruits, whatever it may be. Because that will, as when it's created and it's made fun, it's inviting for them, they're more likely to take part in it, they're more likely to keep hold of it too as well. So give them something to model, not in perfection, but at the best of your ability, and make it a community event between you and the family. Maybe it's been a while since everyone's eaten at the table. This school year, we're all going to eat at the table and we're going to share our day. That's going to help with their mental health. That's going to lower obesity rates. It helps with so many different things, and it creates a unity and a bonding moment between you and the entire family. So you have the choice today between life and death, blessings and curses. We call on all of heaven to witness the decision that you and I make and you and your household make. Oh, that you would choose life by making healthy choices with all of the tips that we've given today so that you can live and your descendants can live as well. Well, remember to like, share, and help others be aware. We're so glad that you are able to join us today, and be blessed. And we'll catch you here on the live or replay next week. Be blessed, everyone. Bye bye.
Bye.